Q with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I am making a spicy pink salmon sushi bowl with pine and ginger shrimp. Let's get it! Alright y'all, we got this really beautiful fresh cucumber, and I'm just skinning it, partially skinning it, because, you know, I like something skin, and the skin has a lot of selenium in it. It's delicious and it's nutritious. Period. Alright, so we're going to cut this into a nice dice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go ahead, and you see this white plate that I'm holding? What I normally do is I make a nice little platter of all my fixings, and then I put that on the platter. So that way, all my prep work is done. I don't have to keep stopping in the middle of what I'm doing to keep on prepping stuff, right? So then we have this beautiful mango. Delicious, sweet, tangy, all them beautiful things that a mango just is. And I'm slicing this as well because this is also going to be a part of my spicy pink salmon sushi bowl. Period. I had wanted something because before I had made a poké bowl, and it was just amazing. So the pink salmon is going to be prepared in the style of the poké. Okay, and it's gonna be delicious, spicy, sweet, tangy, umami, beautiful, fresh, crisp, creamy, all type of shit popping off in this bowl. You hear me? And it's gonna be served on top of golden rice, a creamy golden coconut rice at that. Period. Okay, getting all flavorful. Nah, but sincerely, you know, I like to have my flavors. It's all about the flavor, period. Now we're gonna thinly slice some of these radishes. And I like these radishes. They are delicious. And they look really pretty in the bowl too. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So delicious, has that nice crisp, kind of neutral radish flavor, but so delicious and pick up flavor really well. You know what I'm saying? Has a nice crunch to it. You know, I love a good radish, honey. Yes. I like the pickle radishes too. Ooh, yes. Now we have a beautiful shiny lime, and we're going to cut that into slices. Yes, because I'm going to use that lime for a couple of things. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to slice thin a fresh jalapeno. And tell them people to stop being jalapeno business. On the real, you know what I'm saying? Now we got some beautiful cilantro. Cut the stem off of those and give them a nice rough chop because I don't want to bruise the leaves. You feel me? So now we're going to take a white onion and thinly slice it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cut it in half. And then we're going to cut those thin slices in a half crescent. And that's going to be also with our poké salmon. You feel me? That pink poké, that pink salmon. Period. Okay. I'm having way too much fun. You can never have too much fun. Okay, now we're just gonna go ahead and slice those nice and thin too, y'all. Nice and thin. And then we're gonna pull out, you already know, boom, green onion, scallion when she feeling bougie. You know what I'm saying? We got some beautiful thick little green onions, you know what I'm saying? Some scallions today. And we're gonna cut these on a diagonal so that they look like little diamond shapes. You feel me? Beautiful. Beautiful. And delicious and crisp and fresh and all that good stuff. Yes. And I'm gonna put those over to the side. I am really feeling so good today. I am really having an amazing day, y'all. I hope y'all having an amazing day. Whoever's watching this, I hope that your day is super, super blessed, y'all. I really do. Now we're going to go ahead and clean up all of our scraps. We're going to get rid of those, which I really wish, you know what? One day I'm going to have a home where I have a compost and all that stuff. Y'all watch. It's going to be amazing. Now we're going to prepare our beautiful salmon. And of course, I pulled out my glove. Now, this salmon is going to look a little different than if I had used it fresh out the package. But I didn't use it fresh out the package because for health regulation reasons, you gotta freeze your salmon before you can use it in a raw preparation. And that's what we're doing. These poke bowls, the salmon for this look at that slice though. Oh God, I love this knife. It's so good. And I'm not sitting here trying to sell y'all these knives. That's not what I'm doing. I am just showing you different ways to, you know what I'm saying, use things that are gonna be super convenient for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. I'm talking about cut that all the way to the skin, baby. Maximum meat. You know what I'm saying? A fish knife is good. Whatever kind of brand or whatever you use, get you a fish knife. Look at how it just gliding through there. You know what I'm saying? Smooth. Butcher style, period. But anyway, you have to freeze salmon before you can use it in raw applications or use it in sushi or anything of that nature. Reason being is because you want to kill any kind of worms or anything that could possibly be a parasitic to you. You know, you're going to kill it like that. Kill it with cold. You know what I'm saying? Now we're going to season up these beautiful diced up pink salmon fillets. We're going to throw in some lime juice. Let's get this party started, baby. We're going to season the food because you know we got to season the meat, baby. I already got to season that food. Hear me? So we're going to throw in some lively lime juice. Get that popping in there. I'm talking about, y'all, when I tell you this was so good. If y'all like to eat sushi, if you ever had a delicious pink salmon sashimi, and I know it's not for everybody, so I'm not worried about the people that it's not for, but for my people who are adventurous or for my people who already know the deal on that buttery, sweet, good pink salmon, y'all gonna like this one. We're gonna throw in some fresh black pepper, because you know how I feel about fresh black pepper. We're gonna throw in some garlic powder, not to ever be mistaken for garlic salt, period. We're going to throw in some toasted sesame seed oil because it's delicious. Just flat out delicious. We're going to throw in some rice wine vinegar. We're going to throw in some Maggi. Hey, Maggi. We're going to throw in some soy sauce. Yes, sir. Flavor. We're going to throw in some minced garlic because we love garlic, period. We're going to throw in some hoisin sauce. We're going to throw in some oyster sauce. We're going to throw in some sriracha. We're going to throw in some sriracha. We're going to throw in some minced ginger. Y'all, when I found this minced ginger, I was like, listen, I'm finna use this in everything because I love ginger. Now we're gonna throw in the thinly sliced white onion. We're gonna throw in some of the thinly sliced jalapeno, and we're gonna give that a stir, y'all. We're going to throw in a little bit more soy, a little bit more hoisin, a little bit more oyster seasoning, you know what I'm saying? Because I want it thoroughly coated. A little bit more sriracha, because you know what I'm saying? That sriracha, I like a little bit of that spice. We're going to throw in a little dark brown sugar, you know what I'm saying? Just a pinch, you know what I'm saying? Even it all out. You know, balance and whatnot. Yes, sir. Look at that. Ooh. And now we're going to finish it with parsley for a little pop of green color, and we're gonna throw in some sesame seeds. And I like this. This is just, y'all. Oh yeah, we're gonna throw in a little mirin. We're gonna throw in a little ponzu, because I like the citrusy notes in ponzu. It's delicious. We're gonna throw in a little ponzu. I forgot I had threw that in there. Yeah. And a little mirin. Now let's get to the pine and ginger shrimp. Y'all, we got some beautiful, thoroughly clean shrimp up in here. We're going to throw in some garlic powder. We're going to throw in some smoked paprika. What up, cuzzo? We're going to throw in some minced garlic. A lot of minced ginger. Excuse me, y'all. We're going to throw in a lot of minced ginger and a lot of minced garlic. We're going to throw in some toasted sesame seed oil, some Maggi seasoning. We're going to throw in some sriracha. We're going to throw in, what else I put in here? Some soy sauce, I believe. And some pineapple juice. First pineapple juice, then soy sauce. Yes, sir. See, I don't rehearse none of this stuff. We're going to throw in some thyme leaves. This is just all off the top of my dome when I say these things. We're going to throw in some fresh black pepper. And you know how I feel about fresh black pepper. Then we're going to stir that right on up. You know what I'm saying? Stir it up real good and let that marinate. This is going to marinate and this is going to grill up so beautiful, y'all. These shrimp was so bomb in this bowl. Do you hear me? Oh my God. So I've sprayed down my grill with some coconut and avocado oil mix, and that spray has a smoke point of 490 degrees, which is great. because you need for your grill pan or your skillet or whatever to get really hot so you can get some color on that shrimp, you feel me? And so that it cooks thoroughly, but it also doesn't overcook, you feel me? Look at that, it's popping. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Yes, and I call this Pine and Ginja Shrimp because it's a song that I really like. Me, I said pine and ginger. Hey, that shit go hard. Anywho. Yeah, but that song definitely is definitely a banger. And I was thinking of the song when I thought about the recipe for these shrimp. Totally original recipe, you know what I'm saying, inspired by a beautiful song. Such is life. So now, we're giving those a flip and look at those shrimp. Beautiful, fantastic. The marinade just adhered to that shrimp so beautifully. It permeated all the way to the core of that mug. So now we're adding in some more shrimp. And now we're going to take these other ones off. You know, these are done now. You know what I'm saying? Time to go ahead and grab them on off of there. Yeah, we ain't overcooking the shrimp, baby. We can't do that. Don't nobody want no rubber ass shit. No. My daughter, she be like, oh no. Be cracking me up, child. Don't nobody want no rubbery ass shrimp. Oh no. That's a no. So we're gonna cook the shrimp deliciously and perfectly. And we're gonna take that off of there. Yes, look at the color on it. Woo! Deliciousness. Let's go. Let's go. And it's like that minced ginger just melted right into that shrimp. It's just, oh my God, delicious. So now we're gonna take that off of there, and once again, remember I told y'all last time when I used the grill pan, go ahead while it's steaming hot like that, throw you in some water. And with this, the amount that's on there, all you have to do is just throw in a little water. You're not gonna have to really like boil it and do all that other stuff, you know. Throw in a little soap, scrape it on down, rinse it, boom, you're good. Now we're gonna clean off our workspace, get that all out the way, you know what I'm saying? Clean up our work area, pick up everything, put everything back where it goes, and wipe that counter down real good before we put together these bowls. You hear me? Yes. And so, like I said, I don't, you know, I think Poké is more so Hawaiian, a Hawaiian style of cooking, because that's where I learned about it first. Watching it on YouTube, and I forgot what the channel was. I'm sorry, y'all, but they were just, you know, talking about how you can eat the salmon and different types of fish, tuna, ahi, you know what I'm saying, tuna and stuff like that in these different preparations, and it was just so delicious looking to me, and I was like, you know what, let me do it the way I do it. Now this rice was so bomb, y'all. It's a sticky coconut golden rice. So it's my golden rice recipe, and I added a beautiful thick coconut cream to it as it was cooking, and it gave it such a beautiful sheen, and it's just a beautiful flavor, so delicious. And now we're just placing our beautiful veggies and fruit all inside the bowl. Oh my God, now we're placing the shrimp, that grilled shrimp. It's a piece of art. It's a work of art. You know what I'm saying? And I love doing stuff like this. It's just fun. It's creative. Look at that. Ooh. Adding in that Poké, that spicy pink salmon, next to that pine and ginger shrimp. Yes. And my big girl, she had bought some avocados, but they didn't have any ripe ones. They all were just hard. But thankfully we had some holy guacamole. So I put a little holy guacamole in there. You know what I'm saying? And it was just amazing. It was amazing. It turned into like a sauce. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. It mixed with the other sauces that I had put on here too. Cause yeah, I made a spicy mayo. And I also drizzled some balsamic vinegar glaze on top. I didn't have the eel sauce, but I had that balsamic vinegar glaze, and it was just smash-tastic. Now we finna dress it on up. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, look at it though. Like, I mean, look at all the different colors and textures, and You know what I'm saying? You got crunchy, you got sweet, you got sour. Like the radishes around that skin has a nice little bitter kind of taste to it. The cilantro elevates. You have the lime slices, I believe I'm about to add in there in just a second. I mean, this was really fun putting it all together. Oh yeah, and then I had some sushi ginger. Yes, just really delicious, which really put together that sushi bowl feeling. Like it felt like I was eating sushi just without the nori, you know, just without the seaweed. Look at that. Oh, then put on them sesames. Oh, yes! When I tell y'all, this was just beautiful and delicious. Look at the meat. Look at it. Look at that pink salmon, just all pokified and beautiful with the slices of onion and the slice of jalapeno, that fresh jalapeno. Crisp, snap, spice, yum, freshness. You know what I'm saying? Really just a uplifted, very uplifted and elevated flavors. Then you got the sushi ginger, you got the mango, adding in some beautiful fresh sweetness. This was so good. I woke up this morning craving this. So with the ingredients I had left, that's what I ate for breakfast. I ate another sushi bowl for breakfast because it's so fire, y'all. Stupid fire. Now look at this shrimp. Oh my God, yes, period. My chopsticks are happy because it's good food at the end of it. Just delicious, y'all. I'm talking about bomb as hell. But you know what I wound up doing though? After I got off camera? Because see, right now it's like a choose your own adventure kind of bowl, right? So you got all these different flavors, and when you pair it up with different things, you got different flavors just popping off, right? So what I wound up doing is once I got off the camera and I was ready to just, you know, really get down in it and eat it up, I mixed everything else with that rice. Ooh, that sticky rice, just like as if, you know, it was sushi rice. And I could have took some nori, took that rice, layered it down, and rolled it up, and it would have just been perfect. It would have rolled perfectly. I think that's what I am going to wind up doing at some point. I want to try my hand at making sushi. You know what I'm saying? Like some dragon rolls, some tempura. Like just really have fun with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Explore my flavors and stuff like that. But like I was saying, when I get off of the camera, what I wound up doing is I just mixed it all together. I mixed it all together and bashed it. It was just so, y'all, come on now. Perfectly cooked shrimp with that pine and ginger. Just all those flavors just popping. Period. It was just amazing, and I felt so just intrinsically good when I went to sleep last night. I didn't have any kind of heaviness. I felt fulfilled and I felt wonderful. Felt very good. Look at that beautiful piece of pink salmon. Yes. And people are like, how do you eat that? I mean, it's just like eating sashimi. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like it. Everybody's not going to like everything. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure that whatever you do, you actually like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Choose. My thing is this, right? I love to try new things. That doesn't bother me. If I don't like something, then I just don't like it. But you never know. There's so much out there that you could really mess around and be like, damn, this is good. Because I remember at first I used to be like, I'm not going to eat no sushi. What the hell I look like eating for raw fish? Child bad. You know what I'm saying? But then, because I'm not a very closed-minded person, I like to try different things. Once I, you know, kind of looked at it and I saw what it was about, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this sushi, bruh. And it's gonna be delicious. And it was. And then I started understanding flavor and, you know what I'm saying, how things work together and texture. You know what I'm saying? Yes, having it, because the, you know, the pink salmon is, you know, nice and soft. You know what I'm saying? It's buttery. It's delicious. You know what I'm saying? And I pair that with that crisp cucumber, that good ginger. You see what I'm saying? Pair that off with that. It gives a beautiful flavor, a nice little, and it breaks up the unctuousness of the pink salmon. It's so delicious. That green onion coming through with tons of flavor and just flair. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. I love different types of food, period. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, I lost 4 pounds. I lost 4 pounds. I feel good as hell about them 4 pounds. Shit. And and it was because of, you know what I'm saying, incorporating more salads, and just really literally what y'all see me eat in my videos, that's what I eat. You know what I mean? Unless I might have a chip or two here or there, you know, a little snackage, you know what I'm saying, here and there sometimes. But most times it's just I eat the one meal and I drink a ton of water. I basically just don't deprive myself. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because if I say, oh, I'm just not going to eat this, or I'm just not going to eat that, you're going to wind up crashing and eating all of that in an excessive amount. So I just eat sensibly, and I do what feels good to me and for me, period. The meals that y'all see me make on these videos, that's pretty much what I eat for that day. You know, and I've just gotten really, I've fallen back in love with cooking, and it feels great. Because look at all this beautiful food I've been making, y'all, and it's been amazing. Y'all know, absolutely amazing, period. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this content, go ahead and hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl. And also hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad. Guys, thank you for coming through. You know, it's your girl Q. Often imitating but duplicating over here. So no hatred, boundless vibes. I cook it up. When you like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome to the squad. Put your feet up and press play. Hey, y'all, super safe, super black, beyond prepared. We love ourselves. Mask up, we stay super fresh. Hey. Period. Flat out, though. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. To the beach, y'all. To the beach, y'all. Another wonderful recipe, another amazing video. Thanks again for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. That's me, baby, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for once again coming through and just, you know what I'm saying, watching my videos. I thank you guys. It has been really fun getting more consistent with my videos and stuff. But y'all, pretty soon I'm about to have surgery. So I'm gonna need y'all to watch the videos that I'm posting. You know what I'm saying? For a little bit. It may be a little while before I'm able to, you know, before I'm able to put out more content. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong, I will be putting out other types of content. I'm still writing Mistaken Identity. I'm working on Takeout at the Crib. There's a lot of different projects in the mix, but your girl gotta heal. And I have a few more videos to edit and to put out and stuff like that. But for a while, I'm not going to be cooking for a while. And I'm going to need y'all to show me some love, show me some support. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all, which brings me to today's message with the meal. Today's message with the meal is you yourself are enough. Okay? You are enough. You feel me? You are not to be judged solely on productivity or what you can bring to the table or what you can do. You yourself, who you are as a whole individual, is enough. And it's wrong for anybody to try to make you feel like you're not. You understand what I'm saying? You are beautiful, you are valuable, and you have a lot going for yourself. Do not, like what I say is just be focused. You know what I'm saying? Focus on we're going to focus on ourselves. We're going to focus on our betterment. We're going to focus on becoming bigger and better and more bright and shining. You feel me? We're not focusing on playing small for anybody. Because have you ever noticed that some people, they cool with you. They cool with you as long as they can keep you at a certain level. But once you start to, you know what I'm saying, grow into your worth and grow into your power and become more of who you actually are, then all these weird ass problems pop up and shit is just this, is that. You can't sit up and stop your progression or your progress to be around people who don't want to see it for you in the first place. I want you guys to start looking intrinsically within yourselves Do not focus on the negative ideations of others. Focus more on who you are and who you are trying to become. That's how you grow. That's how you win. You become your own competition, and you're not too much worried to the left or to the right about what other people got going on, unless it's something that you can help them with, as far as, you know what I'm saying, just being a decent person or whatever, without allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. You feel me what I'm saying? We are building healthy relationships with ourselves and with other people, in business and personal relationships. Flat out, even with family, because sometimes they can overstep certain boundaries, and it's like, no. And anybody who is upset at you for making healthy boundaries, or calling the fact that they're overstepping your healthy boundaries out, if they have a problem with that, then I see that you have a problem there. You see what I'm saying? So people, it's not okay for anybody to just treat you any kind of way. Your mama didn't make a doormat. Your papa didn't make a doormat. They made a beautiful human being who is more than enough. Period. All right, y'all. So you know what we gonna do. Period. You know what we gonna do. We gonna stay super safe. We gonna stay super blessed. Y'all, we gonna stay super fresh. Period. Alright, y'all. Much love from your girl Q. Until next time, and there will be a next time, y'all. I keep telling y'all, even after surgery, it ain't gonna. You know, you can't keep a. I don't stay down long. I don't stay down long. This is not my first surgery. This ain't my first rodeo. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's gonna be alright, y'all. I'll be back on feet soon. You know what I'm saying? And until then, enjoy all of the beautiful videos that I've already put up. You know what I'm saying? Show your girl some love. Go look through them recipes. Go to FreshEatsLLC.com. Support your girl. Support the movement, because it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get better. You understand what I'm saying? Stay down. 10 toes. Big. And that's on everything. And that's on what? And that's on what? Mary had a little lamb. Shout out to Be Real. Period. Alright, y'all. Much love from your girl Q. Until next time. And there will be a next time. Come hell, high water, surgery, whatever. It don't even matter. We're going to be back next time. Period. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And until next time.
Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Ba 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 ba. Oh, bye bye. Mwah.